All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching His word, truth and sincerity. So we just going to do a show and transit through the Spirit, and going into how this whole world life and wickedness, and then going through the Spirit from there.
It's book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 19. And we know that we are of the Most High.
Yeah, how do we know that, man? By our works, man. Because we out there proclaiming Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai words, first and foremost. We showing brotherly love to one another. We have morals. Everything contrary to this world. The people out in this world, they don't show any love to each other. There's no, so-called Southern hospitality to each other. Everybody just look at each other like they enemies, even if they neighbors. Even if it's two Edomites, two Jakes, nobody has any set boundaries they stick to. Everybody just do whatever.
Yeah, I got a precept. I'm backing that up real fast. This is St. Matthew chapter 24 verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah, because iniquity shall abound, and as long as Esau's in rulership, the iniquity is going to increase. Just like in Maccabees, when Alexander had took over, the wickedness increased. Esau is still in rulership, so iniquity is steadily increasing, but daily, not even yearly. It's increasing by the day, because every day Esau is thinking of something new to put out there that's perverse, and thinking of doing the perverse things. Like it says in Nahum, I believe where it says he can't sleep without thinking of doing. Yeah, Micah. He can't sleep without thinking of doing some wickedness.
Oh, because it's in the it's in the scriptures.
Yeah.
I can grab it.
Esau, yeah, you can grab it. But Esau, he basically he goes to sleep thinking of wickedness and wakes up pushing out wickedness, and that's why the whole world life of wickedness. Because and you can grab it at in Sirach where it says. So the people are the same as the ruler.
Okay. So I believe the 10th chapter.
Because that's basically what it is. Because since Esau, he has a perverse spirit in general. His spirit is contrary to the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So he pushes his ways on everybody else. He pushes his vibration out on the world, and everybody else is buying into that vibration. Basically, being an Edomite, that's the vibration that's out there, and you see everyone doing that. Because at one point, like brothers be going into, at one point, sodomites weren't accepted. You go to school, even when I was in school, I'm not that old. I'm still fairly young or whatever. And when I was in high school, faggots still wasn't acceptable. And this was just probably 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Faggots weren't accepted. But now, they're the new thing. If you don't accept faggots, man, everybody look at you like the enemy. Look at you like you're bugged out. If you don't accept how all these weird shit that's getting pushed out there, people saying they polyamorous, asexual, bisexual, all this weird stuff. It's nothing but perverseness out in this world, man. Esau trying to make it so men can have babies. Men becoming women becoming men.
Yeah, they basically desensitized to wickedness. It's just the norm now. Oh, it's just a faggot, it's just a nigga with titties, all right. Oh, it's all this is just this, that's their mentality. Let it be, it's not harming nobody. But really, that is, man. You seeing that, all right? That fucks up your mind, and what that spirit that whatever that thing has on it. It's trying to latch out on you, push out that same vibration on you. All right, and that's all that you have in this society. All right, a cesspool of wickedness and demonic spirits leaping from person to person.
That's why in the ancient times, when there was a fucking sodomite around, they put that shit to death, because that spirit is going to jump to other people. If you just let them live, yep. So-called, they ain't hurt nobody. Let them do their thing, and we gonna do our thing. that look where it got us to this day. That's where niggas mentality been at. Like, oh, as long as he ain't coming my way with it. Well, they coming your way now. Cause you gotta look at that motherfucker right in the face when you go to the store. When you go fucking do anything down there. It's always a sodomite working there.
It's becoming unavoidable.
And that's just one of the things. But that's a very sick thing that you have to deal with in this society. But that's just one of the things that you gotta deal with. Out of the many things that Esau does. So your food is not even real food. The water is polluted. The air. You got a slave damn near all day just to survive in this society. Esau just wants you to be a complete, like, he wants you to just be a bug out, basically. That's why people be on drugs. Because all the shit that they gotta do just to survive, and then even doing all you can to survive, you're still not even living up to what you want to do. You're looking at people, you're living vicariously through people on TV. You're not even living it up. You following people on the ground, social media. You're trying to live through them. And look at how they living and be like, man, they like she doing it big or he doing it big, this and that. And then you want to try to live that lifestyle when you don't even know what you got to do to live that lifestyle.
Yeah, Esau basically uses his witchcraft to give you a false sense of happiness. You know, a perception of happiness. You know, oh, this is what life is all about. All right, being praised by people, having fake money to be able to do whatever you want to do, travel whatever you want to travel, all right, be accepted by the society, you know, that's all that be pressed out, you know. And what he uses sluts, all right, faggots, because that's all they are. And it's coming out with the these guys in the entertainment world, what they're actually into, all right, ultimately serving Satan, you know. Yeah. I got the precept for you too, both of them. The one that you referred to earlier, this is Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not except they have done mischief.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can finish it.
For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Yeah, they sleep not unless they have done mischief. That's Esau. He just has to do something that's demonic and wicked. He can't just go on about his day without doing something like that. He has to. Like Esau passing laws, making it mandatory to do whatever, man.
Yeah.
Basically, I forgot exactly how the law was worded, but it's a law passed out in California. Basically, you can get fined for referring to someone as a him or a she, whatever, when they don't want to be classified as that. So Esau just makes random shit up.
Oh, I got a precept. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Yeah, and Esau always decree unrighteous decrees, man. We still to this day are 2/3 of a person.
Yeah.
We're at the bottom of the barrel. Like brothers be saying, all these things that's like affirmative action and all these other things, it doesn't even help us. It further oppresses us, man.
Right. A lot of these so-called laws that you believe in, they were written when you was in slavery. You know, you wasn't in Esau's mind when he was coming up with these unrighteous decrees, man. Yeah.
Because it was nothing but Edomites. When you see the picture of it, the Constitution, when you was learning history, you see the picture, you ain't see no niggas in there. There's nothing but Edomites, man. In this society, man, Esau's the one who we built this place up. So why would it be for us?
Yep.
It was built on our backs, and now all of a sudden you think it's gonna be for you. The only thing Esau wants you to do is just be complacent, being under him. That's why he allows all this wickedness to go on, because he knows that, like in the scriptures where it's the guy that tried to stop us from building the wall, he said as long as you get them to do wickedness, basically our power wouldn't be on our side. Oh, yeah. And that's what Esau tries to do now.
I believe the Moabite king.
Yeah. He knows that as long as we're not right, our power is going to, like Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is going to be against us. That's why 2/3 has to be destroyed, though, because 2/3, they're the ones that don't want to be right. The 1/3 and the elect, we want to do the right thing, man. We don't want to be under Esau. We hate that. And our people and everybody else in this world, man, they love this place, man. Even though they might complain, like, man, I hate having to work, this and that. But then all they're trying to do is think about a way to get out of working hard, yet still living in this society.
Yeah, it's crazy because they love this place, at the same time they don't. They're miserable. They hate their jobs, you know. They hate the co-workers. They hate their own family. All right, they hate their lives, man. You know, they just continue to put on that false facade, you know, and that's why they do what? Be partying, doing all sorts of drugs, trying to escape reality, because reality sucks here, man.
Opioids, like bros are going into the camp. That's the new thing. Like, and then you got all these young dudes dying over drug overdosing. Even motherfuckers that you would think, like, you know, like it's not even regular people dying off of drugs. It's people that's so-called famous, they got money, they're overdosing on drugs and dying. That's how depressing this society is. You literally have the money to do what you want, and you still kill yourself.
And that goes to show that, hey man, you can have it all, and hey man, you're still not gonna be satisfied in this society, man. All right, especially Israelites, because you don't have that connection with your power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You don't have that spiritual connection, so you'll never be satisfied. All those voids you're trying to fill in the carnal lust, man, it's not gonna fill that void of you not having Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, that connection, man.
Yeah, because you're doing it in wickedness. You're not doing it in righteousness. You're trying to live it up according to a wicked standard, a standard Esau set up. That's like how he says the image that he has of living it up and enjoying your life. That's all wickedness. With the way that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai set it up for us to enjoy ourselves, that's in righteousness. That's why in the kingdom we're going to be having fun, man. Forever more pleasures, man.
Yeah. I got that precept for you as the judges.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, in the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yeah, such are all they that dwell therein. Because who's in rulership, man? Esau. Trump is just a head figure of the society, but he's not even running anything. It's the elites. But Esau's the one who's in rulership, man. And that's why you got everybody being the way they are. Because Esau, he's naturally, like the scriptures say, he's natural a sodomite, a faggot. He doesn't even like girls. He likes men. That's why he always be promoting females that have boy bodies, man. And then he always makes it so it's against the law to where a man can't deal with a young woman, basically.
A woman that's not untouched.
The woman,
that's of marriageable age.
Of marriageable age. Esau say that you're being a pedophile.
Yeah.
But he's literally being a pedophile because he wants little boys. We don't want no little boys. We want a young woman that's undefiled. He wants us, like bros always say, he wants us to get a used up chick that's been polluted plenty of times. Her mind's been polluted. Everything's just messed up. But Esau, he pushes his ways on these people, man. Because you gotta wear a suit and tie, go to work. When you go to an interview, you gotta wear a suit and tie. Smooth face. You take the bass out of your voice. He wants you to be just like a spitting image of him. Because he's the one who rules it. That's why he got everybody out here bugging out. He's bugged out his damn self. He got all these demonic spirits on him, and these people they bugging out from those demonic spirits being on them, but they don't realize what it is. That's why they lean to the drugs, because they don't know why they being a demon and being a reprobate, doing the things they do. Because like the bro was saying, they'll say, you talk to people, they'll be like, yeah, even if somebody has a good paying job or whatever, like, yeah, I got a good paying job, but I hate my life. I'm ready to just end it any day. You know, they're basically on the brink of committing suicide. Because like the scripture saying in Proverbs 29:3, Like when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rulership, the people mourn. It's because when he's ruling in wickedness, man. And that's why everything's messed up. Doesn't matter what you get, how you got it. In this society, you can't enjoy anything. It's always a downside to it.
It's Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Yeah, you arise and depart, because this place isn't our rest, man. Not depart taking a flight, but depart spiritually, man, mentally, getting out that Babylonian mind frame. Because that frame, that mentality is going. That's what destroys you. Because you actually believe. If you actually believe in America, you're destroyed. Because this place is going down. And when you see that, when people actually see that, that just fucks them up mentally. And when they fucked up mentally, they're gonna do fucked up shit, leaning onto drugs, committing suicide, going out just shooting people, just doing random things because they see that they believe in this society and this is all they have hope in. And when this place is out of here, and they realize that, and they just want to end it. And if they don't have the balls to kill themselves, they just go out and kill other people so the cops can come and shoot them.
That's right. Yeah, and that's all comes with what? Sipping this Babylonian juice, man. You know, they become mad in the head.
Yeah, that's why it's called Babel. It's confusion.
Yep.
You're literally bugged the hell out living here.
You literally don't know if you coming or going. You know, you don't know what you are, what you want to be. You know, just blatantly confused. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction."
Yeah, because it's polluted, man, and it's polluted by wickedness, bloodshed, Esau being in rulership. It's polluted in so many different levels, man, and it's like I said, it's going to destroy you with a sword of destruction. Because there's many ways you can be destroyed. Like the show 1,000 Ways to Die, it's more than 1,000 ways you can be destroyed in this society. And you see it all the time. If you like, when you be looking on different articles on the news, on the internet, you see damn near every day somebody got killed somewhere, or some messed up kind of way. People overdosing on drugs.
Because these people are leaning upon Esau's interpretation of righteousness, which is really wickedness. You know, everything outside of the law, statute, and commandments and knowledge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, that leads to you having a prosperous life. You know, everything that they indulge in is outside of the scriptures. Thus forth, destroying themselves, man, leading down that path of destruction. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and like the brother said, and it comes in numerous forms. All of it is leading down that one road, though, that one path of just death, man. You know?
Yeah. Because in this society, you get rewarded for doing wickedness, but then the end game, at the end of the day, you might be getting rewarded from Esau for doing your wickedness, but you're going to be destroyed. That's why you're getting put to death. That's why you see people dying left and right. Because they living up to what Esau say. When he tell you, he says he says good is bad and bad is good, basically. And when you taking into that, basically doing what he say, that's what leads to your destruction. Because he'll tell you pork is good for you. Like a person that's into bodybuilding or whatever, they was like, oh, pork is a good lean meat to eat.
Yeah,
shrimp.
Protein, all that shit.
Yeah, lean protein or this and that. He gives you bad information, disinformation all the time. But then they say fake news. He gives you fake news daily. He tells you that Russians hacked the presidential race. Good foods are like the bad foods are good for you. He'll actually sit there and tell you that McDonald's chicken nuggets aren't pink slime.
I got the unless you want to bring out any other precept. Yeah, I got Amos 9 for you. This is Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the simple kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Yeah, the Lord's eyes are upon this sinful kingdom, man. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah, and just like in Egypt, all the scriptures compared to Sodom and Egypt, all those things are going on here, but even worse now, because this is modern Sodom and Egypt. So technology has increased, and wickedness has increased even more.
Okay.
That's why the Lord's destruction He's going to bring is going to be something. That's why it's going to be a new thing that's celebrated, just like we celebrated coming out of Egypt. That's why this is going to be a new celebration because of the destruction that's coming here. Everything that's been done here to lead to the destruction when Yahweh Shem Yahushua he destroys this place. That's why it's going to be that type of destruction, man, because of all the wickedness is here that the Lord been looking at, and it hasn't even been that long. Because one day with the Lord is 1,000 years to us. It hasn't even been that long to the Lord, and he's so fed up with everything he has seen leading up to the destruction. That's why he's going to destroy it the way he is.
It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the simple kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Yeah, he's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, which is talking about the elect and the 1/3. He's gonna save a remnant, like the scriptures always talks about. It always mentions a remnant. The elect,
Israel, the Most High.
Yep.
You know, it has
the different terminologies.
Yeah, many names.
Yeah, but it's always going back to
that one,
that few. Yep. That he's going to save, because everybody doesn't deserve to be saved, and the Lord realizes that, and the Lord knows that. Because he even says it in the scriptures that our people, I knew that they would not listen to you, even though I sent you out there to prophesy to them.
Well, you know, the Lord conceived this in his mind before the foundation of the world. So he ultimately set these two-thirds up not to receive it. He knew it because he conceived it in his mind. This is exactly how he set it up to go. You know, he predestined a chosen remnant to be delivered from this destruction, and he predestined 2/3 of the rest of the nation to be taken and destroyed, to indulge in this wickedness, to further defile their souls, you know, so they can what? So that the Most High can be justified and completely destroying them along with this place, Babylon. You know?
And that's why the scriptures say when the word has spread throughout all the corners of the earth, then now the shot of destruction come. Because they don't have any excuse for their wickedness. They don't have any cloak for their sins. So that's why you see more things heating up now, because the word is out there. You see Esau trying to flag everything on YouTube, make hate speech, trying to be more about hate speech and stuff, saying people are offended.
Yeah, he even have these other foreign medias, different countries sign basically registering as foreign media. You know, Russia, China, you know, different outlets, because they're getting exposed for all their wickedness, man.
Yeah, and he knows that everybody don't like watching the news that he pushes out. Everybody's starting to go to alternative media, so that's why he's trying to put a fucking stop to it, because he's getting, like the bro said, he's getting exposed, and he doesn't want to get exposed, because he's trying to keep that facade going and keep everybody under that fucking spell.
Yeah.
Under that witchcraft that everything's good when it's not. Because if you look at alternative media, you see everything's bad. Like, damn, like I didn't even know it was that bad. Of course, if you look at the regular news, you wouldn't have known that. That's why he's trying to stop everybody from looking at different sources of news things. Just like they try for Facebook, they're trying to have where real so-called real news will be at the top, and then fake news will be at the bottom.
Yep.
The fake news will actually be the real news.
Yeah, because if these people realize that their government, which is really Esau, the devil, been lying to you your whole life, been playing with your life, all right, and put your life in ruins, man. These people will go crazy, which they're going to end up doing regardless, you know. Cause uproars, take down these governments, you know. Basically take matters into their own hands, like it says in the Apocrypha, you know. There should be sedition among men, you know, and basically the powers will stand in their own hand. You know, that's where we're coming into, man. It's going to be civil unrest, all right. It's going to be race riots, class wars, you know. to a point where Esau is going to have to do what? Have to do his form of chaos control, coming in with the martial law troops, man. You know, putting you people to death and forcing you to submit yourselves to the RFID microchip. You know, that's where we're coming into what's coming into play, man. All right, because it's bigger than what you dumb idiots think, man. All right, Esau is trying to fulfill his one world order, his new world order, which is actually old. All right, and he's just trying to keep you sheep docile while he's working on his master plan. Okay, but what? He's being exposed. So now what? He has to do his form of media control. He has to basically rush the layout of this new world order. He has to go quick, and that's why it says in Revelation 12:12, he's going to come down like a madman because his time is short. You know, he gotta hurry up. In his mind, he had to do all he got to do. Like, fuck it, man. This seed is not working. We're gonna have to pull out the blessing and the sword. You know, we're gonna have to make these people submit. All right, or die. Okay. You know, you people have already submitted to Satan. Ultimately, you already worship the society. You worship the beast. So that's why from the Apostle Tahar on down, it's clear to see that a lot of you Israelites, man, you're going to take the RFID microchip, man. You know, and when in Revelation, when you take that, man, the judgment in the 14th chapter is death in a thermonuclear fire, man. You know. Hey, man, and that's just deserved. You know, what we just talked about Amos 9:8, man. You know, hey, this place is going to be destroyed, and that's how it's going out, along with you people in it, man. You know.
All right. So we're going to end it off right there and give all praises again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders. And shalom to all the Akim out there. Lord willing, it was edifying. You know, death to America. Shalom.
Shalom, Akim.